Hi, I'm Dr. Jared Taylor, and we're at Chiropractic Clinic Plus, and I'm here with Whitney. She's a patient here, and so I'm just going to kind of run through what I typically do with different patients and talk about the different techniques that we offer. So, Whitney, what brings you in today?
So I am a full-time student, so as you can imagine, I'm at a computer all day, kind of hunched forward, and so I just have like some pain in my shoulders and then my neck and my low back.
Okay.
And so I'm just looking to take care of that.
Okay, so this is a typical complaint that a lot of patients have. So I'm going to have you stand up here and face me.
Okay.
So I'm just going to kind of look at her posture and see how off she may be. So she's a little bit high on the right side here, shoulder, high left shoulder. So she's got a little bit of a curve there. And then I'll have her just kind of do some range of motion. So chin to your chest like this, okay? Any tension or pain with that?
No.
No, okay, then look up at the ceiling all the way back. Any discomfort there?
A little bit.
A little bit, where at?
It's like right kind of in there.
Right in there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then look straight for me. And then rotate your head this way. And then the other way. Any difficulty with that either way?
Going this way.
To the right?
Yeah, I can feel it right in
Right
there
up in
actually.
here. Okay, so she's got two spots that are restricted that I'll look at when she's laying on the table. And then go ear to your shoulder here. Any discomfort there?
A little, not too bad.
A little bit? Okay.
This one's fine.
Oh, it's fine. Okay. All right. So that tells me a little bit about what to look for when we have her down on her stomach later. So I want you to bend forward and see if how's that feel in your low back? Any stress, tension, pain, discomfort?
No.
No. Okay. And then stand up, and then lean back a little bit and extend. Any discomfort with that?
Yeah, I can feel it a little bit right there.
Back here.
Like right there, yeah.
Okay. All right. And then look to the side for me. Anything there?
No.
Anything this direction?
No.
Okay. All right. So that gives me some good information. Obviously, if she had more stuff going on, we could do more exams and more tests. But all right. So Whitney, so what you have, you lay on your stomach, face down, and I'm going to put a bolster underneath your legs here. So lift your legs up. Good. Okay. So again, she's got neck complaints, and she has low back complaints. So what do you do for your hobbies, Whitney?
So I also like to write, and then I'm training for a marathon.
Okay, so we got to get her in good shape in a couple of months, so for sure.
Yeah.
So if you notice when she's just laying here, I don't know if you can see this or not, but she actually has a short leg on the right side here. If we put these together, you might be able to see that a little bit better. And if I put a little bit of pressure here, you can see there's so what that tells me is this may be related to her low back complaint and even possibly her neck, because there could be some rotation here that's causing that short leg. And so we're going to do a little challenge here on her right SI joint, and then we're going to go to the left side. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just kind of trying to figure out which hip is off, and then I'm going to check, was that the area when you were bending backwards? It was kind of, so there's some muscle tension in there too. So what that tells me is it could be kind of a chronic condition. Also, she could need some massage therapy work, which we offer here at our clinic too, which is really good. And that's something a lot of patients take advantage of, because I can communicate directly with our massage therapist and tell them exactly what needs to be worked on and how often and everything like that. So any pain or tenderness in here?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. What about this side over here?
Oh, that side a lot.
On the side a lot? Okay. Okay, so we're going to check one more time here. So her left hip is out. So a lot of times we do really gentle chiropractic at Chiropractic Clinic Plus. We can do more of the aggressive stuff, but we like to start off pretty gentle. She has a hip that's out, so we're going to use these wedges right here. I'm going to put this underneath this side here, and then we're going to do the opposite here. Basically what this is doing is it's allowing that hip to go forward and stretch over time. So I'm going to start working on her neck and figuring out what's going on there while this is slowly moving this. Patients love this because it's relaxing and they can just kind of like lay on the table. They don't have to be roughed up. Some people have an aversion to aggressive chiropractic, or they don't like the popping noises or anything like that, and so this works really well for that. We also have a drop table. Some patients really like the drop table. I might do that later on. But let me introduce some of the tools that we use too. So this is called a percussor. This is mostly for fascia and muscle work. This is really relaxing. It feels pretty good. So Whitney had a tender spot right into here and some tight muscles. And so this doesn't take the place of a massage, but it still feels, how's that feel?
It feels really good.
It feels really good. So this is relaxing. This can help the adjustment hold even better. So sometimes, a lot of times I'll use this to help the muscles in that area, because typically when you have a subluxation in the spine, the muscles are spasmed and they're really tight. So we can just work on that here. Is that pressure okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. And again, you can use this on like the glute area right there. Yeah, sometimes that's a little tender too. You can work on it up here in the trap area too. You can work it on all the legs and if you need to as well. This is another instrument that we have. It's called an activator. A lot of people are familiar with this. This has been around for decades. This is an old technique, still really effective, and this can be used to adjust any part of the spine, specifically the neck. Again, some people, especially when they get maybe beyond about 50 or 60 years old, they start to get maybe some arthritis in their neck, and some people are worried about the twisting and popping. There can be some complications there, and so the activator's pretty safe and effective. So we're gonna check out Whitney's neck. So she had 2 spots in her neck. Do you get headaches, Whitney?
Yeah, I do.
How often? Once a week, once a month, once a year?
Probably about once a week.
So once a week is actually a lot. The national average is about 3 to 4 headaches per year. So if you're getting more headaches than that, probably need to get that checked out. Okay, so I'm just checking for muscle guarding. She's got a lot of muscle guarding on the right side here. She has some tension. Is that tender in there at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, so her atlas is out. So your atlas is the top bone in your neck, and when that is out, that can lead to all sorts of symptoms like this. So we've had many patients come in with headaches, and when that bone's out of place, it can cause all sorts of things: dizziness, headaches. Yeah. Okay, so how's the side over here? Tender. How's the side over here?
Not as tender.
Not as bad?
Not as bad.
Okay. And then how's this over here?
A little bit.
Okay. So she's got 2-3 spots in her neck. So I'll just adjust those, and I'll kind of show you how we do that. Again, we can do the aggressive stuff, but we like to start gentle, and if patients respond to that, then we go from there. So I'm gonna feel over here. Your atlas is just right underneath this bone in your neck right here, or your head rather. So there's gonna be a little adjustment right here. Okay. And then how was that? Not too bad?
Not bad, yeah.
And then I'm gonna go the other side over here like this. And this is pretty relaxing again for most patients. Adjusting through there like that. And again, one really cool thing about this, you can just relax, do the work, and people fall asleep sometimes in here. So this is another instrument that I'm going to introduce that we have. This is an adjuster. So basically how this works is if you provide resistance, it'll adjust, and so you can use this on the spine to do. And so it's really gentle. It's pretty relaxing. Probably the biggest side effect is it can tickle people sometimes, which is okay because how's that feel?
It feels really good.
Again, a nice, relaxing, enjoyable treatment. And then remember, the whole time the pelvis is shifting because it's on these wedges. You don't have to do a really quick pop. A lot of times that's not really as effective because you have so many ligaments in the SI joint that if you don't stretch the hip joint to some degree, then a really quick pop sometimes will just go right back out again. And then you have to consider the muscle guarding and things like that. So, you know, when I work on patients, I try to think about, okay, what's the problem? What's causing it? Is it muscle? Is it structure? Is it bone? Is it ligament? You know, all those different factors, and then we basically just get a game plan together to figure it out. It's not just you come in, and you're out, and then see you later type of thing, or keep coming back. We have a whole team here of practitioners to work on people. So, okay. So I'm going to show you kind of this drop table here. So this weighs the table here. It's going to go up, and then, so Whitney, the table's going to drop underneath you. Okay. There's going to be a little pressure here. And that's it. Sometimes I'll do that a few times, and just like that. How was that?
It was good.
Was good?
Yeah.
Not bad. So her pelvis is shifting. Her legs are evening out a little bit more, which is good. So yeah, you can see that right here. And then what we're gonna do is do a little bit more muscle work down and through here. And also for low back, sometimes we can do acupuncture. We can do acupuncture around the ankles, which is pretty painless as well, and that helps with low back pain and stiffness. That might be for another video though. And then, okay, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of stretching here. Make sure everything's moving really well in our spine. You feel any tenderness with any of these, Whitney?
Oh, that popped.
A little pop there. And that's the thing, is you don't need a lot of pressure sometimes to adjust the spine. So she does have a lot of muscle guarding, and so what I would probably recommend for Whitney is to follow this adjustment up with a massage. We have several massage therapists in here that are really, really good. Do you like massages, Whitney?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, most people do. So that would probably be part of her game plan. Again, another thing is if we're not getting the results we like, we can do food journals, we can do blood labs, we can do PRP, homeopathics. You know, inflammation is a big part of people's diets and their health and their pain. And we have traction, cervical and lumbar traction, massage therapy, and all sorts of different therapies that we have. Okay, so just kind of a basic adjustment. Go ahead and lift your feet up for me. And back down. And the table's gonna lower. So take your time sitting up for me.
Okay. You weren't kidding about falling asleep.
Yeah, so it doesn't have to be really aggressive and forceful, and you know, a lot of people are just kind of scared to go to chiropractors because maybe they went to someone who was, I've heard this a lot. People are like, you know, I don't want to go to a chiropractor because I got hurt last time, or it was aggressive, or it just scared them. Not necessarily they even got hurt. And so this is really, really mild. I can do the other stuff too, but we like to see how people respond with this. Most people do. So how you feel?
I feel really good.
Yeah?
I'm feeling really good.
Well, I hope that shows you guys kind of what we do in here, and yeah, look forward to doing some more videos with you guys. Thanks.